In this video, I'm going to explain async await in JavaScript. First, I will start with the definition, then the example. What is async await in JavaScript? It is uh, function to read this. What is async is just the function which which returns promise. promise. A function which returns a promise. Async is returned just before the end, and await is just the promise is stored inside the function. Async is returned. What does that mean? It means that await can be defined. Await can be defined only inside of the async function, not anywhere else. So if async is not done, we cannot use await inside of it. So this is the its definitions. Function get set time set time resolve resolve modify current and full house. Yeah, right. Print. Start await and call the number function now get number equal to console dot number is is this will run immediately. Show start so code. No. Is on reject and then error function. Okay, okay. I missed it. Right. Now this will run my loading and won't wait for 2 seconds. And now that is true. So what is happening here? First, it is written that in a modern first point is that async await runs only for the promises wherever promise is called. So promise here it is defined inside of a function. So it is calling the function. So that is indirectly calling the promise. First we have run this print number. So it will go to this line and then it will console.log start. So start is seen. Okay. Then next step is const number, await get number. So it will go on this line and set timeout. So is there a 4 second timer? So it will wait for 4 seconds. But async, this line is not done inside of this. So it will directly jump to this line and execute it. This line will run immediately. So this will run. So here it is on asynchronous. But here it will wait for 4 seconds, then it will show number is calculate the number whatever it is inside of the resolve. That is 45, which 45, 5, 9, which 92, wait for 4 seconds, and then 92. And but here it is showing synchronous nature. Why? Console.log number is num. So for promise, when it is calling a promise, at that time it is waiting for 4 seconds, but at that time it is not showing executing this part that is console.log end, but it is executing this part. Why? Because in the what await button does is await button pauses the code till uh promise reject resolves or reject. So it pauses the code here. Here it is like a pause button. Once you get to this line and until and unless this promise does not get completely resolved or reject, it will pause here. Then only it will go to next line. That means it is synchronous nature inside. So it will show synchronous nature inside wherever async await is there, async function is written at that time. The promise it will wait for the complete promise to execute, then only then it will go to the next line. That is why its nature is asynchronous inside of it. Now purpose is one is easy. Second is enters and try catch. uh, code can be instead of dot, then this is its mean. Whenever you see dot, then the code is very difficult. It becomes little difficult to read and write also. And fourth one is easy to debug to check if there is any error. So these are its purposes. Here we have shown one code in previous video, so I will use that. It's like your promise is the run, so dot and dot catches. So yeah, how can we replace it? Just replace it. Replace this one. We can replace this with remove and then a sync function if I get strings sort dot if I like sort dot dot what what const variable and just string is equal to new const recovery promise whatever we have already written just and write that. So just yes, yeah, already it is written. Console dot log error for error and install for install this. Okay, I will write it directly. So first of all, get strings if is all or even between two, but we need to write already and yeah, two or get strings of X, but before that, um, try and put it inside console or log error text documents. Strings, string, uh, all strings here. So instead of writing dot then, so we can write it this way. So can be used instead of dot then is one third of for this one is in there, which shown it here also. So that is actually. Thank you.